Blank room soup. A video gets uploaded on YouTube where a man is sitting in a completely white room using an unusually large spoon to eat soup. The scene already feels unnatural, but the real discomfort starts when a character wearing a mascot costume enters the room. He comes near the man and gently pats him, as if trying to comfort him, but the man's reaction is the complete opposite. He starts having an emotional breakdown, begins crying, and still does not stop eating the soup. That forced behavior is the most unsettling part. By the end of the video, another mascot arrives, and both of them silently stand behind him, continuing to pat him. Now the problem is that the video gives no context, and that is where the theories begin. The most viral theory was that the man had been kidnapped and was being forced through some traumatic situation, but the actual explanation is far more grounded. This video was likely a surreal art project, possibly for the promotion of the band Stolen Babies, whose style is also dark and bizarre. Animator Raymond Percy has also been said to have a connection to it, whose mascot characters appear here. So the thing people thought was real horror may actually have been performance art. But because the video gives no clarity, the brain fills in the gaps by itself, and that is what makes it creepy. I feel fantastic. The horror of this video is hidden in its simplicity. A humanoid robot named Tara stands in front of the camera and sings a cheerful song. I feel fantastic, but the moment you look at it, you instantly feel that something is off. Its movements are stiff, its face expressionless, and its voice sounds unnatural. The strangest part is the random cuts. Throughout the video, it suddenly shows outdoor shots, like empty fields or dirt piles. These shots appear with no explanation, which disturbs the brain because it cannot understand the pattern. Because of this, rumors spread online that the video was linked to a murder and the outdoor shots were burial sites, but reality is very different. This robot was built by inventor John Bergeron as a musical android project. The technology at the time was limited, which is why the movements and voice seem unnatural. What feels creepy is actually technical limitation, but the presentation is so odd that people began seeing it as horror. The Backrooms. This is not a traditional video, but a concept that exploded across the internet. The idea is simple. If you glitch out of reality, you will fall into an endless maze where there are yellow walls, buzzing fluorescent lights, and empty rooms. No exit. No clear threat, but a constant feeling that you are not alone. Its horror is not loud, it is psychological. It is based on liminal spaces, places that feel familiar, yet completely wrong. You feel like you have been there before, but you cannot remember where. That mix of confusion plus isolation deeply disturbs the brain. That is why Backrooms videos are addictive, because they give no answers. They only create unease. Dining room / there is nothing. This video shows a woman sitting at a dining table, holding a spoon, saying something, but her voice is distorted and the words cannot be clearly understood. Suddenly, she pushes her face into the plate and stays there for a few seconds. Then she comes back up and calmly says, "There is nothing." That line is simple, but without context, it feels extremely unsettling. The real twist of this video is that it is a looping art piece. After the halfway point, the video reverses itself, which is why the movements feel unnatural. Creator David B. Earl confirmed that it is an experimental video art piece, not a hidden crime or message. But because the structure itself is confusing, the viewer feels there must be some hidden meaning, and that curiosity forces them to watch until the end. Don't hug me, I'm scared. This series is a perfect example of breaking expectations. It starts like a colorful puppet show, friendly characters, cheerful tone, simple topics like creativity or time. But slowly, those same topics turn into something dark and disturbing. As the episode moves forward, the visuals become creepy and the underlying message becomes uncomfortable. That contrast is the main hook. The brain expects a safe kids show, but instead gets psychological horror. That unpredictability keeps the viewer continuously engaged because they do not know what will happen next. Obey the Walrus. This video went viral on the internet because it feels completely random and disturbing. A person is dancing in a hallway, but the camera angle is low, the video quality is poor, and the music is heavily distorted. That combination creates a chaotic and uncomfortable experience. People connected it to curses or hidden messages, but the reality is much sadder. The person in the video was Sandy Crisp, known as Goddess Bunny. She was a performer whose physical condition had been affected by polio. The original clip came from a documentary, which someone later edited to make creepy, meaning the thing people thought was horror was actually part of a real person's life. And when you learn that, the video becomes even more uncomfortable, but for a completely different reason. Local 58 Weather Service. This video begins like a normal TV weather broadcast. Calm voice, simple graphics, everything feels safe. Then slowly, instructions begin appearing that are absolutely not normal, such as telling people not to look at the sky. The shift is so subtle that the viewer does not even realize when the fear begins. This is the best use of analog horror. Use a familiar linear format to build trust, then break it. The viewer feels like it could be real, and that thought keeps them trapped until the end. The Max Headroom Incident. This is not a fictional story, but a real event. In 1987, someone hijacked a TV broadcast, and a masked figure appeared on screen. He performs random actions, makes weird sounds, and shows completely nonsensical behavior. The video was short, but the impact was huge. The creepiest part is that to this day, nobody knows who did it. When something is real and has no explanation, it becomes scarier than fiction. This incident proves that mystery itself is a powerful hook, because when no answer is found, the brain keeps trying to solve it on its own.